Hey everybody, Vinny SOB. Another test here. I'm going to try to go through the Wehrmacht defensive doctrine because it is their artillery doctrine. And I've said in another video I just posted recently, all off-map artillery has been removed and units have to call it in, which is really cool. So I'm going to go ahead and give it a try. I'm here to beta test. It's 3.1.6D. Alright, so... Oh boy, this map looks bigger than I thought it was going to look. Alright. Nope, don't want that. Don't want that yet. Alright, so let's see what we're looking at here. This map looks very familiar. Like it was a mission map from Company of Heroes 1. Okay, let's get some Cretans out here to start taking... Oh yeah, it was. I remember this map. This was a Panzer Elite mission map. Remember right here it was a bitch because they had something over here to tear you up. Alright, fools, get going. I'm gonna go defensive. So I wonder what their fourth is going to be for the Wehrmacht. We don't even have these fleshed out yet. So these are not completely done, but they've rearranged some of the stuff. It's kind of spearhead style or like standard style. Everything's kind of in order. You still have to put your points in. It's not automatic, but it's not like the other one. You know, like the other doctrines that are done. Where you have, you know, a path to actually pick. So... Man, I need some fuel bad. Okay, each one of these is worth something, so that's good. The more spots you have, the more manpower you get. Oh boy. They're just really coming at me. Grenade out. Just take that, bitches. It pinned me too. It pinned me too. I was too close.
You want something? We will take it for Germany.
Keep taking it for Germany. God bless it. All right. Take this stuff out of the dock.
Ready. Depend on us. We will
Go get that. Don't have enough for anything. Pin myself with a grenade. That's funny. Alright. Let's get these guys back out front and center. Yeah, I remember this bus depot. I remember this. Let's just take this. They might not go way out of their way to get that.
Pioneers reporting objective captured.
Good job, Pioneers.
Pioneers taking objective.
I don't remember there being all these sandbags around. Alright, what's a good place to set up shop? They don't let you in any of these buildings. This is supposed to be after the battle that took place here. Jesus, there's nowhere. Yeah, set up on it.
We are losing a sector.
And I'm losing a sector. It's too spread out. That's what you get.
You want something?
Give me a couple of these machine gun teams.
Pioneer squad!
There's a bunch of carcasses. I can't believe we can't get inside any of these.
Advancing. Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Huh. Shit. Just charging right up on it too.
Our headquarters
I
has
just
been
laid
improved.
that.
We can
I'm
now
just sitting
build
out in the
light
open.
mechanized infantry.
Damn, all these buildings are burned out. I don't like that. That kind of sucks.
You need fire support? MG element ready.
Yeah, I'd like to be able to get in some of these.
On the move.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
Yeah, they're gonna too because I'm out of guys.
Pioneers! Dolk Aktionen under construction.
Let's get an anti-tank squad out just in case.
Pioneers have finished!
Okay, we're gonna go with a for the
Pioneers are
fatherland.
waiting orders.
HMG here.
They can come around me. Have to get something here. Yeah, this is all just dangerous placement, really.
Squad, ready to move.
The enemy is taking our
How the
territory.
hell? They're in behind me. Shit.
Ready! We now have a flamethrower.
Alright.
On our way.
It's only an officer unit. Alright.
We're being flanked!
Oh, why?
Moving! Grenade!
Oh,
They're leaving!
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Coming from behind!
We have lost an MG team.
Shit, I lost that MG team, huh? That sucks.
Enemy forces are securing our territory.
This isn't going well.
Enemy troops are taking! You need something built? Or blown up?
Shit, we need phase 2. It's quite a ways to...
Their former now in hell! Pioneer squad! Return fire! Our opponents are seizing a sector.
fire in both ways.
have a new sniper under our command. Sniper reporting.
Right, then bigger scope.
Push them back!
Ready! Contact! Infantry! We must regroup!
Oh shit, get out of there.
Retreat!
Manufacturing capability has been increased.
Squad,
How do these
shut-
guys get fucked
We are
up?
received-
Jesus.
Acknowledged.
Alright, let's get this
Pioneers here.
down.
We have construction work to
This
do.
is an arty dock.
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Pioneers ready for anything!
Shit, man.
Sharpshooter
Come
ready.
on,
Moving
really?
to the rear!
They're all over me on this side. I need to get some more vehicles out there. This will help.
Pioneer squad! Pioneers ready for anything!
Scharfschütze.
Pioneer squad!
I'm an excellent marksman. We are losing a sector.
Pioneer squad moving out!
Jesus Christ.
The enemy has driven a wedge in our lines.
Luckily I don't really see any anti-tank stuff, so...
We have a new Panzer IV. Panzer IV. They will be ready to become the T-42. Redeploying.
You want something? Moving to take location.
We have a fresh half-track at our disposal.
This is why it sucks. Okay, can't get inside of these houses.
Standing by. Panzer IV on the attack. The enemy is taking our territory.
Not for long.
Moving Panzer IV to new location.
Oh, they killed one of the vehicles. That thing's pinned. Alright, dev team, take a look at that. This thing's pinned, and they're still firing.
Yeah. Redeploying Panzer IV. Dump the shit shell, quick.
Ready! Liberating.
Half-track awaiting orders. Moving out.
Taking this shit back in
Panzer
gas.
IV ready. Panzer IV displacing.
What the hell is this guy? Oh, the douching group. Okay, I've got 2 more things. We're gonna go for concrete bunker.
A fresh officer has arrived.
We're gonna need some kind of forward place.
Pioneers awaiting orders. The enemy shall not get them.
We will get there. Receiving fire. Panzer IV standing by. Force pit ready for
base.
deployment. Kampfwagen is ready. Half-track is under fire. Squad is no longer a threat. You have need of us? Awaiting target area. Panzer 4 standing by. Panzer 4 has another victory for our crew. That is a kill. Keep firing. Enemy contact. Panzer 4 standing by. Keep it short. Get this fucked up. Punch out of here. Panzer 4 moving. Moving Panzer 4 to new location.
Pioneers here.
Panzer here. Flak Panzer crew, we're moving. Hans, look up. Wilfried, just keep out of the way. Flares reloaded.
Phase 3.
Advance on the position.
Pioneers awaiting orders. Pioneers awaiting orders. Pioneers.
We are under attack. COH2 has been improved again. Time to unleash our heavy tanks.
It won't fix itself. Find your tools and get to work.
Nothing like a trick through the countryside. I just wish it wasn't this country. Panzer, redeploying Panzer 4. Dump the shit shell, quick.
That was a pretty good push.
Infantry fire! Move! Mach schnell!
They deserve it.
Gas it, driver!
Lieutenant Colonel, at your command. Move out, men.
Infantry has engaged us! Attention is hit! Standing back! Panzer 4 is ready for battle. We are leaving! Move! Panzer 4! We have eliminated the target! We're off!
Machine guns 1.
Yeah, understood. Panzer, destination confirmed. Hardtrack ready. Gut. Hier ist total tote Hose. Taking fire!
This last building down.
Heavy factory under construction.
Another group of these. Gonna need them.
Panzer Pioneers ready for assignment. Panzer 4 displacing. Enemy forces are securing our territory.
So these guys.
Something built or blown up?
Oh, I can't afford it. These bunkers are expensive.
Keep their heads down.
I could steal their tank destroyer.
Give us the fire down, you bloody fools.
Get that repaired immediately. Contact! Contact! What? Get this verdammten Panzer out of here! Panzer 4 will attack. Panzer 4 stopping.
Nothing fancy, just shoot them.
Stormtroopers under fire! Panzer 4 is a combat!
Shit, what hit me?
We have lost a Panzer. Launching flares.
You need something built? Blown up? Time to move out of here.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
What happened to this engineers? Alright. I don't really want this bunker. I want the other bunker. Next unlock.
Flares reloaded.
Well, you know what? I guess it won't hurt to have it. I need it.
The enemy is taking our territory.
Oh, this guy does. Oh shit.
We are suffering losses.
Cover that until some guys get here. Jesus Christ.
You want something? Pioneers ready for anything!
Where's it at?
Another award for marksmanship. Sure, add it to the pile.
We have resistance!
Moving Panzer 4 to new location. We're moving! Award for fire! Fire! Add it to the pile. Nibelungberg's finest is off to it. Fahrzeug ist kaputt!
Yeah, I thought that might happen.
The enemy has dealt us a blow.
Sniper reporting.
Stay in cover and return fire.
We have finished building the bunker.
Panzer 4 standing by. Panzer 4 moving. Displacing. Redeploying Panzer 4. Stop the shit shell, quick. Carrying out orders. Good work, crew. That's a kill. We have a target bearing. Panzer 4 displacing. We've been spotted. Panzer 4 standing by.
Connect to some med station, repair station. Make it heavy machine.
Taking fire over here!
Our bunker can now accommodate an MG-42.
Alright, so let's get a Stug. Actually, yeah, we might as well get the Stug. I need something on the other side.
Stug 3 ready to deploy.
Move your feet, pioneers!
I'll get the sniper, should be able to take care of him.
Here we go!
The enemy is attempting to steal our sector.
Gotta love the snipers, man. They're probably my favorite bees.
Go! 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 We are in contact with the enemy!
That'll hold them for a while. At least I hope.
Squad, retreat! But we still have ammo left. Retreat! But we still have ammo left.
Enemy spotted, trying to engage.
Flame force squad,
Can't camouflage it or anything. Pack 80, flak 88. Wow, that thing's gonna... The deadly
Panzer
mother.
IV.
Light armor is
On the move.
Pioneers! We must move or die!
That's why I wanted the Stug.
Assault gun standing here. Our machine gun turret has been installed. Dock is moving.
Pioneer squad! Ready for use.
Blind.
They've given us a head sight! Ready for battle! Posthumously! Contact!
That's their spotter piece.
Their war is over!
So they can see my
Targets
sniper.
destroyed!
Squad, shut it. We are receiving new orders.
Illuminating target area.
This.
Command has promoted us. Look here. Rolling.
Pioneers awaiting orders!
Squad, shut it.
Pioneers
We
ready
are
for
receiving new
action!
orders. Oh, marching. We live for fucking marching.
If a tank's gonna come back that way. Alright, so I got the first bunker down.
Flares reloaded.
Infantry contact!
This requires a level 1 up. Pushes on
We killed an enemy squad!
Ready
it.
to
Hiding
very well.
mode.
Squad under fire! Squad, listen up. I am becoming a legend. Time to move. Fall back. Enemy squad is
Pioneers! Move out!
Enemy Kampfwagen kaputt.
Forward!
Alright. I'm gonna get this. I don't know what they're gonna come at me with. Could be heavy. Load them up. We got lots of munitions. Alright.
Ready!
But something I definitely need is the arty bunker.
Enemies
Fine sniper.
They can't shoot. Walking around. Wondering
Take this.
Enemy coming from the right. Choose the objective. Pioneers moving to take location. Back to base. Fall back. Pioneer squad.
I don't need to have it that close.
Squad, shut it. We are receiving new orders. Squad, ready to move.
Nothing like a trek through the countryside. I just wish it wasn't this country. Panzer IV, ready.
No, I don't want you to come.
Panzer IV, moving Panzer IV to new location. Panzer IV, ready. We are losing a sector.
Much longer.
Squad, listen up.
Ah, they took that thing out.
Assault guns, they are moving.
Alright, things are looking up. Alright, so I have railroad artillery, but I can't use it in their base and I can't use it in the dark. But if they come around here, they're done. Let's see about the naval warfare. I can see their base. I cannot use... Okay, so you can't use these two gigantic arties in the base. I mean, they'd probably wipe it out in one shot.
Units with me. Ready.
However, there's all kinds of cool emplacements. Okay, those are just the two packs without the emplacement. It's $100 cheaper without the emplacement. Well, more than that, 150. Alright, so
We have construction
I'm gonna
work to
put
do.
one of these big ass artilleries up here.
Panzer here. Stock reports contact. Stock ready.
Yeah, it sucks that I mean I just don't have the vision I want. So I'm gonna
Enemy
need.
forces are securing our territory.
Okay.
Stay in cover. Return fire.
Stock ready.
Wait, where's my... there's no artillery. That's something we're working on. You gotta get a bunker.
Stock reports contact.
Come on. What's taking so long? Drop that artillery.
Ready for use. Squad is railway
Well, that's
artillery
over
raining
here
death.
anyway. Yeah, I would really like to be able to get to these buildings. That kind of sucks. This thing takes quite a while. Holy shit, it destroyed that thing that far away. Yeah, that's deadly. Well, it looks like having... Let's do this back. Hold down this guy.
Let's go, pioneers.
Alright, I built this big ass thing. Now this can hit the base.
Target artillery barrage. Launching flares.
Love the flares. Wow, that's off shot.
Our opponents are seizing a sector.
Damn, that does some damage. Alright. What is this thing? Oh shit, I almost have enough for the Yag Tiger or the elephant. But I want a spotter. And I want one of these walking Stukas. I got a bunch of cool units. Urban Assault.
Flares reloaded.
I await your orders, Common. Get the lead out, squad. Move!
Field artillery has arrived.
Squad, double time. Move! You have a fire mission?
Half-track has arrived. Half-track awaiting orders. Rolling.
So all artillery has to be called in by some sort of vehicle or
Trying to
unit.
get us there.
Some of them have spotter units.
Infantry contact.
Something.
Let's do a camouflage net. Soon they were done calling this guy down, man. These bushes. Yeah, I got this.
Yeah?
It doesn't have much range.
It's done. We copy orders.
Yeah, of course that can be called into the dark.
Pioneers ready for anything. We have construction work to do. We have construction work to do.
Infantry contact. They're chewing us up.
We have construction work to do.
Half-track awaiting orders. Target destroyed.
Yeah, it's pretty deadly doctrine, there's no doubt.
We give the
Now, granted, that's on
fatherland with
standard,
a
so
victory.
I mean, I'm pretty good at beating the hell out of the standard AI. And I unlocked everything, so I can continue playing. Let's take a look at what else there might be.
It's ready to use.
Chip. My cat Chip. Boy, he never stops me out. Alright, let's get into this camouflage thing here. It has a carcass. Sprint!
G squad will get it done.
Let's do some camouflage.
Half-track ready.
Oh, yeah, this damn thing is unbelievably tough.
Moving out.
Let's see. Field gun. Typical field gun.
We'll make you proud.
Decent enough range.
Illuminating target area.
Oh, good. You're walking home right back into the shots. I like it.
We need target coordinates. Orders received. Enemy
Even the
destroyed.
flak 80. Oh, flak 88's just. All right. Well.
I'm an excellent marksman. Infantry eliminated.
Oh. That sniper's got some long range.
Enemy infantry has made contact.
Upgraded scope is nice,
Been promoted.
but
You need something? Get moving.
Squad, shut it. We are receiving new orders.
Pioneer squad! Pioneers moving to objective.
Standing by.
Flares reloaded.
Pioneers ready for anything!
vision is just super important.
Scout car holding out. Yeah. Missiles on the move. Driver, put the Stuck in gear.
Lost.
Enemy troops attacking!
Infantry target.
Right. So I think we've looked at pretty much everything. I can build these field guns.
Ready!
I can build at least 2 of them.
Set up a
Let's
howitzer
see.
emplacement at this
Looks like I
location.
can maybe even build 3. Guess we'll know once this thing's done. I mean, that's a lot of field gun. I can build a Pantheron bunker. Yeah.
Engaged.
All heavy artillery. I can't call that on the base either. That's good though. I mean, you can see that shit's powerful. You can just kill it in one hit.
Stuck ready. Move with orders.
That wouldn't be much of a battle if you just do that every time. I mean, granted, you need to maintain enough map to be able to do that and have, I mean, I control map.
In combat.
Alright, that's 2 of them. Let's see.
Infantry is
Find
gone.
something?
Shit, I can build
We have construction work to do.
Good shooting.
Maybe you can build 4 of these things. I don't know.
Fire mission.
Verstanden.
I really want to try the coordinate fire and see
Haubitze.
someone can shoot any more of
Enemy
these.
infantry has made contact. Enemy squad destroyed. Stuck here. Motion. Yeah. Stuck is moving.
Pioneers ready for anything! Move out, pioneers!
Scout car awaiting orders.
Alright, scout car is not seeing all that far, but it does see cloaked units.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's good you can't just turn the, It's too bad you can't just turn the binoculars on and leave them on. They're time. And that is pretty far to see. Sniper should have this guy in sights. I actually could probably be better off with the sniper straight over here somewhere. Alright, let's see if I can build a 4th one. Yep. Now I know you can only build 2 of the flak 88s at a time. You might even, yeah. Okay, so you can build 4 of these things. Yikes. I'm Granted, you're not gonna be able to do this on average, but yeah. All right. Well, I think that's just about it. Saw the artillery bunker. I would like to check coordinate fire. No, it's within this ring. Where can I do it without hitting myself? Alright. So everything should fire on this thing now.
Ready for action. We'll do it.
So there's 4 of those things, but actually I just fired one. So only 3 of them are probably firing. Yeah. One is not.
We need target coordinates.
I will add it to it. And this is my Carlsbad.
Railway cannon firing salvo.
Some major damage here. Alright, so you can see this could
Launching
just be
flares.
really ugly. Allow some of some artillery to build up. Granted, one tank, because there's no direct fire. And I've got the walkers too.
Orders received. Meister Panzerspielwagen. Flying track ready. 222. Carrying out orders. Kaputt. My crew is excellent.
I actually hit a base with one of these in a previous video that I didn't bother to put up. And that thing came down and landed right in the middle of the base and just burned it to death. Like the base, because they didn't have all the buildings built yet. I got that thing out pretty early. It just burnt the whole base to a crisp. Killed everyone in it and just burnt it, and it was over. It was like such a quick win. I mean, it doesn't have tremendous range, but it's got decent range, and that's a quarter of the map.
Yeah?
No, maybe not. But still, I mean, it's still pretty good range. Especially on a map like this where it could be hidden somewhere. Yeah. So obviously, as you can see, you have a shit ton of options to drop, to just rain hell on people. I mean, you just, and I mean, you could stop even the biggest of the baddest tanks with an 88mm damn anti-tank gun. Look at that gigantic ass thing. That will stop anything. You don't want to get hit by that. Now it doesn't camouflage, I've noticed, where some of the other ones do. I mean, I guess they're trying to make it, even though it's got a camouflage that, it doesn't camouflage. Because boy, would that be devastating if it did. Wow.
Ready for orders.
Or if maybe it does, I don't know. I don't think it does. It doesn't have the camouflage symbol. But yeah, so these guys are pretty deadly. You can put these guys hull down, very cool. There's only one thing left to build, and I really want to get out, and then, almost there actually. 300, that'll go quick.
Let's move
Let's
it.
see if I can coordinate fire again. Nope, that takes a while. And that Carl Moser Carl, whatever artillery is 210. Wow. Still a whole other minute on that. So yeah, I mean, I guess you could use it, and it should pretty much do a shit ton of damage.
Railway artillery launched.
M19 thing or whatever is shooting on its own, which is cool. It's firing, so it's like having a mortar crew, but a little more deadly. Come on, where's that goddamn railroad artillery?
Firing armor! He's got our number!
Illuminating target area.
I hear it. Right over there. It's about where I aimed it too. Alright. Almost have enough. Yeah, there's no fuel maintenance in this game. It's pretty interesting. Let's do this. Here. Speed that up, please. And that'll help. Not tons, but it will help. Actually, it will help a lot. I mean, it's amazing how much faster it builds with that shit.
Flares reloaded. You now have command of an elephant tank destroyer.
Wow, that came in quick. Thanks there, officer.
Standing by.
Great sound effects. Alright. Don't really need this, but check it out. So there we go. I think we've seen pretty much everything there is to see with artillery or defensive, and this is all going to change. I mean, I don't know how much of this will change necessarily for defensive doctrine, because it's very defensive and very artillery based. So I don't know. They don't have their fourth doctrine named yet for the Wehrmacht, so I don't know what it's going to be. I mean, they might end up splitting this up. Who knows? Into like a defensive and an arty doc. Because as a doc, this thing is, I would say, super tough. It's not that hard to get going with it. Its standard pieces are pretty good. I mean, you can get, you know, Jagdpanzers, and you can get an elephant. I mean, there's not much out there that can take out an elephant. And you also get some, you know, shit that other factions don't get. You get early anti-air, which is nice, which all the Wehrmacht, I think, get an early anti-air, at least half-track. But you also get the Flame Panzer wagon, and you get the walking Stuka. I mean, that's a lot. Then in the tank department, I mean, of course you get your Ostwind, and they all get that, which that should probably change too. There should be some kind of weakness to this doctrine. This gets some fewer tanks than some of the other doctrines, but I mean, not by much. You have the Panzer F1, obviously, which is, you know, I used one of those early on. I mean, they're great for taking on emplacements and troops. And you have the early version assault gun, which is, I don't think, quite as good. And it's a little cheaper, but not a ton cheaper. 5 fuel less, 5 manpower less. But I don't think it's as good because it doesn't have a turning turret. But, you know, it does the trick. And it gets a heat round. And I don't know if the other one does. Maybe they both do. But either way, you know, maybe you don't need both of those. I don't know. I don't think it hurts to have either of them. People will probably have a preference. This one's probably harder to hit, the Stug, because it's lower to the ground. Lower profile. In fact, it does 5150. Okay, so the Stug does a little more. The Stug does some more damage. Actually, pretty decent amount of more damage. But, you have 2 Panzer IVs, one with the, like, the side skirts. You know, the Ost J, and this one's the G. But it doesn't hurt to have an old model and a new model of a tank, especially because they cost different amounts. But there's not a ton of stuff here. There's really not a ton of tanks compared to some of the other doctrines. But again, you do get the Jagdpanzer and the elephant. They do get some extra stuff here in their light vehicles. And troop-wise, I mean, not only do they get this infantry support gun, they also get a sniper, which I don't think all of them get a sniper. Maybe all the German ones do. They also get the urban assault panzer guys. Let's build those, and they get this Duken troop with 2 MG42s. I mean, that's pretty crazy. I mean, it's not really crazy, but and then they have the standard fare here in the first building. So, I mean, it's a pretty powerful dock. Yeah, there's not a lot of ability showing right now. There will be more once they, I'm sure, once they flesh out the doctrines. There's still 9 spots to fill. But flares are super important, and for the arty, it's great to have. And then you have the munitions conversion. So, really. And the fact that you could build 4 of these things, that's pretty badass. And it only costs 50, so that's only 100 munitions to fire all 4 of these at once.
Launching flares.
So let's see, I'll flare it, and that's all 4 of these. Deadly. I mean, I don't think it'd be too easy to do that. So let's check out these new troops too that these guys get, especially the troops. So these guys just put a health pack. They have 2. These guys have 2 MG42s. And a bunch of MP40s. So these guys are pretty badass. These Duken groups, whatever the hell they're called. Duken's group. The Kunz group. Alright, let's check out these. The Urban Assault Grenadiers. Get a combat survival training upgrade. Get med kits normal. And they can get a flamethrower. They can throw satchel charges. Smoke grenades for getting in there. Yeah, I mean, these guys are... I mean, this is a really good doctrine. And I mean, again, you get the Pack 88. You get bunkers, which can be retreat points. You could, get the arty bunker. I don't think there's anything lacking in this doctrine, honestly. I mean, they get snipers.
Yeah, recon will do it.
Yeah, that's crazy, man. I mean, not crazy, but again, it's pretty nice doctrine overall. I complain about this thing. What was the last thing I wanted to do? Oh, yeah, where's my engineer? Let's see what else here. It's not given a total amount, but I'm pretty sure you can only build 2 of each of these, because I'm pretty sure that's what it was. But I think you could build 4. Like all 4 of these, you could build 2 of each if you wanted it. I don't, that's a lot, man. I mean, I'll test it real quick and just throw one of these here. These guys are close. I'll have them help build it. So let's see. Oh, it's a money issue, but not for long. Yeah, it's not saying, like, even so, if I build 1 with and 1 without, it doesn't look like it's going to stop me from having, 2 of each of these, like 2 Pack 40s and 2 88s. So, 4 giant anti-tank guns, super deadly. 4 arty things. I think you can only build 3 bunkers, and that's with anybody. I don't know, maybe with them it's different because you can turn theirs into med kits and shit. Yeah, so you could still continue to build these. It's just solely based on individual builds, so.
We have construction work to do.
Limit of 2. You still build the other ones though. Okay, so it doesn't matter. Yeah, you can build the other ones. You can build 4 artilleries. we already know that. One bunker each. Pantheron, I just don't have the money for. Alright, so I think that just about does it. There's anything left to see here. I would like to see a lower tier. You look at the third building here. By the time you get to build your spotting troop, I know you could skip building in some instances. Oh, excuse me, it's so late here. And maybe some of these other, like the anti-vehicle sniper. I mean, it doesn't really say that he sees cloaked units. Yeah, I mean, I'm guessing the sniper can see cloaked units, maybe. But yeah, so there's no early vision. Yeah, building 1, building 2. So you have to have your third building up, which means you're 20 fuel there. Yeah, I think it was 20, whatever it is, 35 for this or something, and then each of these had a cost. Yeah, so you have not only the building cost, but then the phase cost, and so you have to go through I think 2 phases total to be able to get this, and then you have to spend 300 and then 55 fuel. So it's a lot of money to get your first recon piece out. You know, it's whereas like the Americans, yeah, well, I guess their third building too, technically, they have the scout car, which acts as their vision piece. I don't know if the Jeep does. I don't know if the Jeep can spot. I think it should be able to. I think that'd be great because I mean they use that kind of stuff, and I'd like to be able to put bushes on the mother too, just to keep it as like a scout vehicle. You know, they did that shit. That's realistic. Yeah, but there you have it. All right. So it looks like everything's in order. I don't think there were any bugs or glitches with this doctrine. I think everything works perfectly as they expected it to and how it was supposed to. So it looks like we're good there. But all right, thanks for watching. I've got a bunch more to do with the beta, so I'll put up a bunch more videos hopefully soon here. I've got some others I've already done with other doctrines that, you know, we're looking to test specific things. And this was primarily the bunker system, but it works really well. Again, it's just you need a bunker thing on the side here, just so you can click to it. Like I can go like right to these if I wanted to. If I wanted to grab all 4, make them a group, whatever. You know what I'm saying? And I can fire them. You can go to your units and go to your walking stupa, or you just click on it and then fire the stuff. So yeah, you need that for the bunker. Alright, cool. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.